Ever heard the saying, what you do in the dark eventually comes to light? Well, today we're talking about a guy who lived that out in the most intense way possible. This isn't just some old story. It's a masterclass in choosing integrity over instant gratification, even when nobody's watching. Imagine this: you're young, successful, and in charge of a powerful man's entire household. Everything you touch turns to gold. Life is good, but then temptation comes knocking. Not just knocking, it's persistent. Day after day. This was Joseph's reality. His boss's wife wanted him, and she wasn't subtle about it. He could have given in. Who would have known? It was a secret invitation to pleasure, a shortcut with seemingly no immediate consequences. But Joseph knew something profound. He understood that his character was more valuable than a moment of pleasure. He famously said, "How could I do this great wickedness and sin against God?" Notice he didn't say sin against my boss. His integrity was tied to a higher standard. So, when she cornered him one day, grabbing his cloak, he made a split-second decision. He didn't fight. He didn't argue. He ran. He literally left his coat in her hand and fled the scene. He ran from pleasure and ran straight into purpose. Now, here's the crazy part. Did his good choice immediately lead to a reward? Absolutely not. In fact, it got him thrown into prison. Potiphar's wife, furious at the rejection, lied and accused him. From the outside, it looked like doing the right thing completely backfired. He lost his job, his freedom, his reputation, all for upholding his integrity. This is where most of us would question everything. God, I did the right thing, and this is what I get. But this is the core lesson. Integrity often delays the reward, but it never, ever denies your destiny. Joseph's time in prison wasn't a punishment. It was preparation. It was in that dark, forgotten place that he honed his God-given gifts, interpreting dreams for his fellow prisoners. Those very skills, sharpened in the pit of despair, would eventually bring him before Pharaoh himself. His integrity in Potiphar's house proved he could be trusted, and his faithfulness in prison prepared him to manage an entire nation. When Joseph finally stood before Pharaoh, he wasn't just a former slave. He was a man tested by temptation and purified by trial. The very character that made him flee from that room was the same character that made him capable of saving Egypt from famine. He chose purpose over a passing moment, and in the end, he received more honor, wealth, and influence than he could have ever imagined. So what's the takeaway for us? Your private choices define your public destiny. The small battles of integrity you win in secret, when no one is clapping for you, are the building blocks of a great life. Don't be discouraged if doing the right thing feels like a setback. It's not a detour, it's the training ground. Remember Joseph, run from what's easy, and you might just run straight into the destiny you were made for. Thanks for watching. And don't forget to subscribe for more stories that inspire. See you next time.